Y ya van días y varias semanas.
He hasn't given no response, and it's been days, and it's been weeks, and he has... What do you think, Sarah, of this canyon right here?
It's absolutely incredible. I haven't been to Tijuana in a lot of years, and seeing how wide open it is. I mean, I don't know if you could turn the camera around and show everyone how wide open it is. It's incredible.
A couple of questions. So. Rashida, what is your opinion on the massive child trafficking that is happening? Y espero logren su objetivo de la justicia a su país. Luchen por su país. Say the best, basically fight for your country. Están bloqueando el acceso. ¡Viva! La Policía Federal o la autoridad nos está deteniendo el acceso y nos está deteniendo el paso para poder cruzar hacia el Zócalo, señores.
How's everybody doing? Good evening to everybody. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice News. Live broadcasting you from Tijuana, Mexico on this 1st of August of 2021. God bless our country of Mexico, our city of Tijuana, and God bless the United States of America. Let's thank God for giving us 2 legs, 2 arms, a mind that we can think, a heart that we can feel, and eyes that we can see. Thank you so much for joining me on this Sunday. Breaking news for everybody that is watching. 101 migrants were assured, that is the word, that the Guatemala government was giving to the press, to the world press. 101 migrants, they were assured in a part in Guatemala. They were rescued in a part of Guatemala where traffickers had 2 buses, 2 brand new Hyundai buses. And also, they left them to starve to death. They left them abandoned. They left them right there in the middle of nowhere. They left them like they did not care. And I want to, before I put the pictures on the live feed, and I will put the first picture, and I will read the report from our contact in Guatemala as they are sending me a picture right here, which it shows the authority. And these 2, if you see on this picture, on the back, there's two blue buses. On the back, there's 2 blue buses. These 2 blue buses are the ones that the traffickers are using. And, you know, before I start, God bless everybody that is watching. Thank you so much for joining in. Give it a like button on YouTube and give it a like button on Facebook. Please give it a like button on YouTube and give it a like button on Facebook, because it breaks the algorithms and we can get more people on the feed. So it will help me a lot if you guys give it the like on Facebook and give it a like on YouTube, and also share the live feed. Buy me a coffee is on top of the link, and also our PayPal is on the top of the link on the description box. If you guys like to cooperate to our independent reporting, much appreciated, as we are people funded and we are saving it for our travel fund, as we are going to travel to somewhere in the incoming weeks to give you Great reporting, boots on the ground reporting for everybody that is watching. Let's go to the report. As I was saying, breaking news from Guatemala, as the report says like this: 101 migrants were found and assured because they were abandoned by traffickers. And all of these migrants are foreigners that their intentions were to go to Tapachula. Tapachula is the border that I have been consistently reporting to every single one of you, that has, according to the activist that has been a leader of the caravans, Luis Villagran, pro-migrant activist. He says that more than 60,000 migrants are located in Tapachula waiting to get out, which are the most out of the 60,000. Right now, they're counting now more than 25,000 people from Haiti are awaiting right there. So the report says 101 migrants were assured by the sector in the Department of Against Trafficking and illicit trafficking of people in coordination with the Ministerial Police of Guatemala. These 101 migrants, they were located at the part of Brisas del Valle in Villa Canales, where they found these migrants that they were 3 days abandoned. 3 days abandoned in the middle of nowhere. And they were abandoned in the middle of nowhere with all of them. They're explaining they were abandoned by traffickers, by a lead coyote, a lead trafficker, that according to them, their destiny was Tapachula, the border that is being collapsed right now. And in the buses, they were found men, women, and also children by the nationality of Haiti. And they were translated to the Institute National of Immigration of Guatemala. Also, they found 2 buses, and they give the license plates of the buses by the brand of Hyundai, which they were in front of the house where they were going to be located, and they were abandoned. People, this is unbelievable, because you got leftist writers that they write for the Daily Beast, that they write for Democracy Now! These disgusting writers like Jean Guerrero, and I'm calling it out like it is, disgusting writers like Jean Guerrero, that they are Democratic, leftist, liberal writers, that they say, and they talk about the philanthropist George Soros. These leftist people in the United States of America are the ones that they are protecting this catastrophe of the border in our country. And they live in the United States of America. They don't even know how to speak Spanish, for God's sake. But they want to be over here, and they criticize our accent, first and foremost. But second of all, they say that everything is okay. They say that the philanthropist is doing all of this, George Soros. These are the left. This is the left, people. I'm not even from the right, and I'm not even from the left. I'm not even from the right, and I'm not even from the left. I'm in the middle, and I'm just showing you what is happening right now in Tapachula, in Guatemala, where 101 migrants were abandoned by the traffickers. And these people, that they consider themselves humanitarians by the left, they say that we are creating hysteria at the border. This is not hysteria. What is happening in Texas, it is not hysteria. What is happening in Tapachula, it is not hysteria. What is happening with the enormous trafficking of children that exists for all these incompetent and all these people that they're saying, oh no, it does not exist, and the caravans are good. The caravans are just people running. No, la chingada. This is a reality, people. It is happening, and they're taking advantage of migrants, of human beings, and they're abandoning them as pieces of meat, as they are a product. This is a reality, what is happening. Hashtag enough is enough. Hashtag enough is enough at the border. Hashtag stop the colonization. Please, when is this going to be stopped? When is Joe Biden going to say, this is enough, Let me stop incentivizing so people will not be coming at a massive scale to the border of Mexico. And after that, when is the Mexican president going to step up to the plate and say, you know what, this is enough? Let me get the hell out of this globalist compact of immigration. It's not helping. You are putting people's lives at danger. Hashtag enough is enough. You're just risking people's lives. You're putting the people 3 days. All these migrants were abandoned. 3 days. And you got these leftist writers, these leftist journalists, these mainstream media people that they're not talking about this. This is one of the pictures that it was shown. This is a picture of the of the Department Against Trafficking from Guatemala, as they were assured in a bus also. And you're seeing like all of them from Haiti. The population of Haiti, it is the most poor and vulnerable population of migrants. This is the bus that they're putting them in. This is not the bus that they were assured. This was the bus of the police department as they're moving them. This is the people getting in inside the bus by the Department of Against Trafficking. But when is it going to be enough is enough, man? When are these people going to understand that this is a catastrophe, what is going on? Get the hell out of here with your writing on all your leftist newspapers. Get your butt to work. Get up and go to the border and see for yourself what is happening. What, you go into the migrant camp and that is explaining everything? Go to the borders and visit the borders. See how they're taking advantage of women, how they're taking advantage of children, how they are abusing the system. This is the reality. It is a reality. They're taking advantage of human beings. This is the most lucrative business right now, people. The most lucrative business right now, it is asylum and refugee. Sadly, it is. Sadly, it is. And all the borders are collapsing by this globalization of immigration. All these leftists, they say, oh, you only talk about the globalist compact of immigration. You only talk about that, but you don't talk. That's the number one thing that you don't talk about because you don't want to mention it. Why don't you mention it? Because the U.S. did not sign it. But you are working in Mexico under the wing of the ACNUR, under the wing of the United Nations, under the wing of this globalist compact of immigration. That is why you're working over here. That's why. That's why you don't mention it. Oh, yes, we're registered under, we got all our permits. And we got our permits under, the Organization of Humanitarian Rights. Yeah. That's underneath the United Nations, right? It's unbelievable. And this continues to happen when you are seeing this kind of things, man. Poor people from Haiti. Again, I will say it again for people that are watching. I am for legal migration. I'm a migrant myself. Stop child trafficking. Stop the abuse towards migrant women. Stop this abuse, man. This is inhuman. All of this is inhuman. All of this. It is not a correct way to migrate. You're leaving 101 migrants with children abandoned in Guatemala. Do you know how much danger they went through? Do you know how much suffering they went through? The consequences of their lives? How it is just put it out there? It's just unbelievable. This is incredible, and nobody reports on it. Like nobody's reporting in Texas. Right now, that is sanctuary. It's going to be sanctuary. It's sanctuary border now. Sanctuary border is Texas right now. La Joya, Roma, all those places is sanctuary border. It's by the thousands. By the thousands. That is not asylum. The way that they're doing it's the correct way. Enough is enough. Really, enough is enough. This people, all this trafficking, all these illegalities, all these irregularities of migration has been happening since 2014, on the end of 2014 and 2015. We're going on 6 years of the globalist compact of immigration that it was signed by Enrique Peña Nieto, our president of Mexico, and also Barack Obama brought it over here. 6 years now. Add 3 more years that you got of Vice President Kamala Harris and Biden. You're going to have 9 years. Add 4 more years. Is going to be 13 years of this. If Joe Biden gets elected, 13 more years of this. Straight. And if President AMLO gets, the political party of President AMLO, another one gets reelected, it's another 6 more years in Mexico of this. I'm not creating hysteria of the topic. I'm not creating hysteria at the border. I'm not exacerbating like these pamphlets, snowflakes. It's the reality, people. The border is collapsing. There's no law. There is lawlessness right now, what is happening. And people get mad because we report on it. So what are we supposed to do? Not say anything? Be pandering to the they're suffering. For God's sake, in Mexico, we are suffering from the cartel activity. Michoacán and Guerrero, they're suffering. Our country's suffering. But this trafficking, massive trafficking that is occurring, this, people, this not even compares to what is happening in Panama. In Panama, there's horrible things that are going on in the part of El Darién in Panama. They're raping women. They're taking advantage of women. They're trafficking children. They're trafficking women. They're taking advantage of migrants. There's a mosquito that is giving the infection of leishmaniasis. That is another infection like dengue when it was in Honduras. It is getting out of hand, and there's no control of every border. So every border is open. Every border is on the open border agenda. Because you let them into Guatemala, you let them into Honduras, you let them into El Salvador. Of course, you let them into Nicaragua. So you're letting everybody in. So they go to Tapachula, Mexico. You let them in. And, of course, there's an enormous ring of people that they're moving, a lot of people in Tapachula. And from there, you move them to the top of the north, and you got this catastrophe right now going on in Texas. And you got this right here. This is an example. People being abandoned like they are, I don't care, they're human. Let them die. Nobody cares. Let them be there. It's human beings. These are children. Poor people of Haiti, man, that they were abandoned like this. This is not even funny. These leftist mainstream media channels, that they're not doing anything about it. They're just covering up every single thing. Every damn time. They don't say the truth. Oh, but you want to talk about double the mask and the mask and the mask. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Stay away from me. You're a threat to society because you haven't taken the vaccine. You're a threat to society. And also, you're a horrible human being because you haven't vaccinated yourself. So my life is in danger because of you. That is what these leftists do. But this kind of thing, that people are being abused, people are being trafficked, people are being raped, people are being, my God, abandoned in the middle of nowhere. That's not news, right? What is news is the thing that you like, the thing that fits you. Because if you talk about the other thing, it will not fit. But if you talk about this, for God's sake, this is inhuman. Oh my God, he's such a horrible man, Oscar Blue. You're such a narcissist. You're such a fascist. You're such a xenophobe. You're such a homophobe. You're such a this. You're such a that. You're a horrible human being. Oh my God, your past, it is the worst. It is because of that. Oh my God, people. 101 for everybody that is joining in. How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. Oscar Blue for Border Network News. Breaking news, 101 migrants, and I will read it again. These are the two buses that they're behind right here. They were found at a house, abandoned at a house. And they had two buses. The traffickers had two buses, which 101 migrants, the Guatemala government reports that they were assured and found abandoned by traffickers, which all these migrants were foreigners from Haiti. The section in the Department of Trafficking of illicit trafficking of people, and also the Ministerial Police of Guatemala, found these people at a residence of Brisas del Valle in Villa Canales, Guatemala, where they found migrants that they had 3 days. Imagine if they had 3 days without food, man, water. They had children right here. 3 days abandoned. And they were abandoned by, specifically, all of them said that they were abandoned by a trafficker or people that they were going to bring them into Tapachula, that was their, location that they were going to go. At the place, you found kids, women, and men from the ethnicity of the identity of Haiti, which they were translated or moved to the Institute National of Immigration of Guatemala offices. They also found two buses, which the Ministerial Police and also the Agency of Against Illicit Trafficking, they took those buses into custody. Those two buses are from a brand of Hyundai that you can see them right here on the back. Those two buses. So they had all the transportation ready. These are pictures that they were taken by this act. They're right here now. They're transporting them into the police bus right here. As this continues to happen. Holy cow, people. When is it going to stop? Hashtag enough is enough. Hashtag enough is enough at the border. Hashtag stop the colonization. So for everybody that is joining in, 101, that's nothing. That's nothing compared to what they have in Tapachula, people. According to the activist, Luis Villagrán, that is a pro-migrant activist, 60,000 migrants from Haiti are located in Tapachula. 60,000. And he said last week that 4,000 entered in the past 2 weeks from the border of Tapachula. This started to collapse, and this mass migration started happening in Texas. Do you guys remember what Donald Trump did to the government of Mexico? Donald Trump told the president AMLO, if you don't stop this, I will put a tariff on your country, a 5% tariff on the automobile industry, avocado, and beer. Immediately, AMLO stopped this enormous influx into our country, and it got resolved. And instead, it got the stay in Mexico policy, which it was not profitable for Mexico, but it was profitable for the United States of America. But me as a Mexican, I can tell you, you're delivering the problem over here. So it's not helping for us. So our president needed to step up and say, you know what? We need to distribute all these people to their native countries, the ones that they don't qualify for asylum and the ones that do, all these things, right? So this happened. Donald Trump put the tariff, the enormous influx stop. But now, people, that Joe Biden is in presidency, again, the border is open. The tariff has been lifted. The tariff is not there. The threat of the tariff, it is not there. The border is open. So you have this gigantic problem. That's why Joe Biden wants to give the $4 billion to nonprofit organizations. So this money keeps funneling and it keeps coming. All this is not going to stop. If you give it to nonprofits, it's not going to stop. But if you give it to the right people, that they're going to better the infrastructure in their countries, get jobs, create jobs, also national security, you will fix a little bit the problem and people won't stop. And against, of course, ultimately corruption and violence. This is the number one root of the problem of all these, my country of Mexico, Central America, and South America. You got another problem that is the Delta variant which is coming strongly to our borders. Lockdowns are possibly going to happen, and plus October or November. Again, you got a lot of these population that they're unvaccinated and untested because there's no resources to vaccine a lot of these people and test these people. So the people are migrating through jungles and deserts, and they're, you know, given an option to move around with a trafficker or a coyote. This is horrible. It's not good at all. This is what is actually happening at our borders in Mexico. This is what is actually happening at our borders in Mexico. Let me check something right now. As I am, you know, this is incredible, people. And a lot of the situation that is generated by this is this open border agenda, this globalization of immigration, all of this. And this continues to be. You got more than 60,000 in Tapachula, for God's sake, 60,000, more than 60,000 waiting. Not only that, this happened in Guatemala, but this happened in Tijuana. And this was from Saí Betanzos Arzola, a great journalist right here in Tijuana, who reported that right here, they detained 39 migrant foreigners in hotels in Tijuana. They were doing random checks on hotels in Tijuana. This is nothing. 39 is nothing. But why? Why are they doing these checks on hotels? Why are they checking the hotels randomly and doing raids on these hotels? Because probably they're looking for somebody that had just entered the country, that is a threat to the country, and they're looking in the hotels to see what they can find. Ultimately, these people don't want to be at a shelter. These people don't want to be at a migrant camp. These people want to be left alone at whatever place irregularly, illegally, and waiting for a particular moment to be crossed illegally into the United States of America. So this happened in Tijuana, 39 people. Let me read the article. It says right here something real quick. It says the State Guard of Security and Investigation, that is called HESI, secured 39 migrants, foreigners, that they did not have the accreditation to stay in the country. The technical secretary of security, Francisco Ramos, informed that in coordination with authorities of the Institute National of Immigration, they started an operation in Tijuana detaining 39 migrants in different parts of Latin America. They were put into disposition to the Institute National of Immigration. And on the other hand, Jose Luis Perez Canchola, the director of attention of migrants in Tijuana, alerted that the deportation of Mexicans to Baja California is going to increase to 600 people in the next incoming days. Look right here what it says right here. And I want to run it back from you what happened in the Obama administration. This is what happened, saying this is Obama 3.0 again. Obama is running the show, people. It says right here, Jose Luis Perez Canchola, the director of attention of migrant in Tijuana, he says that he alerted that in the incoming weeks, they're going to start deporting more Mexicans into Baja California, and it's going to increase to 600 people. Let me bring it back to you. These people talking about Trump was racist. These people talking about Trump was the worst president. And right now, Joe Biden has the number way more up of deportations than Joe Biden. Check the numbers and check the Department of Homeland Security stats. Not only that, somebody's putting something right here on the live feed. People putting this on the live feed. Anthony Agüero live stream the border crossing every day on YouTube. Anthony is a hero. Anthony is a great patriot. He's a great man. He's a great human being. And he's doing a phenomenal job at the border. He's doing an incredible job on the side of the United States of America. He has the freedom to broadcast that. And he's doing a phenomenal job. The only one that is doing it. Not resting every day. So support independent media and support Anthony as he is every day broadcasting from over there. Support him also. Please support independent media. So this is what is going on. So you have the deportations are going to increase, right? If the deportations are going to increase, that means that this administration is going to do exactly the same that they did in Obama. Obama, the head deporter-in-chief in history, Obama was the man that deported more Mexicans and Latinos and separated more families in history. You didn't see no MSNBC, CNN, all these leftist people talking about that, right? No, ellos no hablan de eso. No. Trump. El Trump. Orange man bad, orange man. Barack Obama was the man that deported more Mexicans in history. And right now, in the Biden administration, that it is happening also. It's going. The deportations again of Mexicans. When are the Hispanics going to get it? Los están usando. ¿Cuándo van a agarrar el rollo? Y no se trata de los republicanos con la triple K, del triple K, del KKK, the Republicans with the triple K. And the Democrats, they're the party that we should follow. They're buying you. When are the Hispanics going to learn that they're just using you? And they're deporting. But they're throwing. They're projecting all the time. No, the past administration. Their past administration was the one that, past administration, the Trump administration was the worst. But this one is getting the job done. Horrible. It's just horrible. How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. Thank you so much for joining in. Breaking news for everybody that is watching. 101 migrants were rescued as they were abandoned in a part of Guatemala in a house by traffickers. The Agency of Trafficking against illicit trafficking in Guatemala, and also the Ministerial Police of Guatemala, they confiscated 2 buses, Hyundai buses, 2 Hyundai buses, and also 101 migrants from Haiti. In this 101 migrants that they rescued, because they were abandoned for 3 days, they were men, women, and children. Just 101. It's a small quantity. What is more important right here is the fact that how this develops and how nobody's putting attention to it. So how this develops is this. It's not even the point that it's 101 migrants. The point is how this trafficking is still existing and they have buses to move. And how this is just exploding to every border. And how they just take the decision to abandon migrants, to abandon people, not caring about their lives. Also, how all of this is not even news for the left in the United States of America. And not only that, if we would have put this right now, I will give $1 million right now. I don't have it. imaginary $1 million. Hypothetically, I have $1 million right now. Hypothetical example, I have $1 million. And I will put on I will go to mainstream media, CNN, and I will say 101 migrants found abandoned as they were being trafficked. They abandoned them for 3 days. People now want to wear a mask. Which one? Right here, to my audience. Which one do you think that they will put and they will pick? It is so obvious. Which one do you think? Exhibit A, that is migrants being abandoned and they being used and abused by traffickers, or Exhibit B, enforcement of the mask and people not caring about other people because they're not vaccinated? Which one do you think that they will pick right now as to put, this is happening at a border, this is happening at our borders, there's a lot of trafficking, there's a lot of people that they're abusing people, there's people be abusing people? Exhibit A, Exhibit A, the migrants. Exhibit B, the mask. I leave it to you, the American audience. Of course, they're not going to use Exhibit A. They're going to use Exhibit B. Because this is what we... How? Holy cow, man. It's just unbelievable. Good evening to everybody. Oscar Blue right here for Border Network News. Thank you so much for joining in on this Sunday. It is Sunday, August 1st, 7:25 in the evening over here at Pacific Time in Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. Thank you so much for joining in. Buy Me a Coffee is on top of the link. If you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting, Buy Me a Coffee is on top of the link. Also, our PayPal is on top of the link. You can follow me at Facebook as Oscar Blue, Telegram, Instagram, Getter, YouTube as Oscar Blue, and also our new channel that is Oscar L. Blue Independent Media, is initials OEB Independent Media. You can follow our new YouTube channel, please, as we have another YouTube channel, Oscar Blue Independent Media. Also, follow Border Network News at Facebook and also at Telegram and Instagram. God bless you all. Thank you so much for joining in. Stay safe. And like we always say, people, peace and love, because always your country's first. God bless.
Y ya van días y varias semanas.
He hasn't given no response, and it's been days and it's been weeks, and here. Good thing, Sarah, this canyon right here.
It's absolutely incredible. I haven't been to Tijuana in a lot of years, and seeing how wide open it is. I mean, I don't know if you could turn the camera around and show everyone how wide open it is. It's incredible.
Couple of questions. So. Ms. Rashida, what is your opinion on the massive child trafficking that is happening? Y espero logren su objetivo de la justicia a su país. Luchen por su país. Say the best sacrifice for your country.
Están bloqueando el acceso. ¡Viva! La Policía Federal o la autoridad nos está deteniendo el acceso y nos está deteniendo el paso para poder cruzar hacia el Zócalo, señores.